Welcome back to the Closer series. I'm Jesse Lubar, CEO here at OMG National. We've been on an impressive run these last few years. There's no doubt about it. We've decentralized all our operations in a way that's just better organized and more efficient than ever before. And we've structured ourselves in a way that enables us to be looking at the numbers department by department and doing so consistently with a slate of recurring meetings that keeps us tied into each other's workday. Things are working, and they're working well. Other companies have had serious challenges to adapting a post-COVID business climate, business world, and it's been exacerbated by events over the past month. There are factors in our economy which are in flux right now, and I don't need to get into each one. We know what they are. But the reason I bring that up to you is to remind you that your next client and our existing client is walking around each day, and he's likely feeling more anxiety and less assured than he was just a month ago. In times like these, whether it was the recession that we were in during our first year in business, the dot-com bubble burst in the mid-90s, September 11th, the housing meltdown and financial crisis of 2008, COVID, and whatever this is going on right now, you as a sales rep or as a DMS here at OMG need to provide a message, a very specific message to your clients during the crisis du jour. And it's one of empowerment and of ownership and one that plays on their ego. And it should be your attitude and your approach to all your client communications. During COVID, as many of you might remember, there was a knee-jerk reaction. There's a virus, it's killing people. Cancel my OMG subscription. It was primarily based on fear and on impulse. And in retrospect, given that the following 2 years saw a huge increase in home service businesses and real estate, a lot of the markets that we focus on across the board, it was also wrong. They didn't need to cancel. It was just an impulse. It was muscle memory from the last time. Conserve, preserve cash, etc. What I suggest you do is this, and I'll give you a practical example. You're on a sales call and the guy is stalling, doesn't want to spend the money, or is concerned about the future of his business. Listen, Bob, I understand your hesitation, but I'm suggesting that we get started today. And here's why. You own the business, right? So what's out there, the price of fuel, recession, or whatever, those factors are things that are totally out of your control. You have no sway over them. Wouldn't you agree? Give him a second. What you can do is make a decision to use this period of uncertainty to stand up when others are standing down, to gain advantage over Bill's Plumbing or AAA Austin Plumbing or whoever your competitors are. Make a commitment to your family, to your employees, and to yourself to keep growing in order to prosper. That's a decision you can make, and that is in your hands. I say we give it a try. And now you shush. And you remember, whoever talks first loses. As silly as it might sound, it's true. Now, if you listen back to that message, and there are varieties of it, but you're welcome to make your own variety, but you get the idea. That can and should be used in service too, by DMS or by the CSM to save an account who's on the fence or to turn one around who's questioning the value of our work. The difference there is that I would add to that message some specifics from your knowledge of their needs, which we should have by that time, and how we're going to be attacking that area over the next few months through our optimization loops, through our fulfillment, through our creative efforts. We're going to be using this time to improve on their rank, to pass up a pesky competitor, to help add new services to their website and to their directory so they can sell more and they can promote new things. So it's not a time to stand down, it's time to stand up. And you know what you're doing, Mr. Customer. You've been in business a long time, and so do we. So let's keep the pressure on and let's take control of the ball and drive down the field. No punting on my watch, Bob. And now you shush and you let the pressure shift over to them and let them sell you on why they're leaving. The main takeaway to all this is that owning your own business can be one of the most rewarding challenges that a person can have. And a main reason why people choose to be in business for themselves is so that they can control their own destiny. So your message is clear. Are you going to let your destiny be defined by outside events, the business climate, or the crisis of the day? Or are you going to grab a hold of that destiny and squeeze? It's a man up, woman up, chin up, chest out approach. You deliver that message in a tactful way. You put them on the spot, make them think, and challenge them to succeed. Of course, alongside their friendly OMG rep. So thanks for joining me today on the Closer Series. I'll see you out on the field. LFG. Have a great day.